Any of this though, being from that era, you know what I'm saying, and actually being a one of the staples in hip hop and just the culture period in our hood, you know what I'm saying. What you wanna, you know what I'm saying, really fill in on this, dog? Ask, you know what I'm saying.
I ask a question like, what it feel like though, seeing like, you know, the era we grew up in and adapting to this new wave of you know, how you got to put an artist out and, you know, all the footwork you used to, because, you know, back in the day it was like, I guess it was, to me, I think it was more easier because you know, your name stood for everything, and you know what I mean, and you know, it was more of a hands-on.
It was more organic, is what you're saying.
Right, but
it was more easier with us once you became a household name.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You had more support in that era. And at this time, a lot of people didn't have, whether it was outsiders, friends, partners, no matter who it was, they didn't have no problem with investing in what you had going on.
Right.
If that's your vision, hey, I mess with you, we go, that's my vision too now. You see what I'm saying? They have it, the internet made it a lot easier for them. If a lot of rappers would have went through what we went through back in the gap, they wouldn't be rapping now.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of them, because nobody wants to, they want somebody else to do the work for them.
Right.
All they want to do is rap. It's bigger than being a rapper.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? There's a good rap on every corner. You see what I'm saying?
So you're saying now basically all they got to do really is put their face and stuff out there, and somebody else got, back then you had to go literally get your face there.
You really had to go, like, shout out to the guys who used to be
I think that's the biggest difference, dude.
Like, we actually used to get posters and we'd be like 10 deep and we'd hit a whole block putting them posters
Right,
up.
street team shit.
Street team shit, man. I'm talking about, and everybody had their own situation going on.
That was the posting back then. You had to literally post that motherfucker on a poster or a wall or something.
To me, it seemed like it was more easy because people could actually relate to you. Like, man, who y'all is? You know,
right.
People was more
interested in that. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of rappers that actually wanna that don't know how to be artists or make records or make music to move people. This big thing now, I need to be like dude.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
right.
If he got the yopstick, then we need to get the yopsticks.
Right.
That's what we need to rap about. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I get exactly what you're saying.
You're not talking about their life, like anything that was said in my music. My mom used to always tell me when she listened to my music. That's how she used to find out a bunch of stuff. Because I used to hide a lot of stuff. Because when I go across her door, say I'm Justin.
Yeah, you gotta be on some respect.
Of course.
Yeah.
When I'm in them streets, them jigs start the truth. And anything liable to happen. You see what I'm saying? But that respect for my folks, that's how I operate. So she'll listen to music. So I listen to a lot of people's music. I even told my son, he out there in Atlanta, he let me, he rapping. He let me hear some of his music. He 22 years old. And before the second hook came in, he just shot 8 people.
Damn.
So I'm actually having this conversation with him.
Real rap.
It's nothing to down him. You know what I'm saying? But it's actually put it on his mind because, you know, I had to say off the record. I'm like, damn, you smashed somebody's son? You know what I'm saying? I know I've been locked up. You know, I missed a whole lot. You grown now. Right. You see what I'm saying? I'm just, don't chop it up with Pops. He's like, hell no. That's what you rapping about for in your music.
Right.
It's so much other shit you done did that you could talk about that you not.
That's actually some fly shit.
You see what I'm saying? It's okay to be cool. It's okay to be a good dude. You see what I'm saying?
That's actually what's fly though. Like the dude who go last and who winning.
That's it.
That's really what the wave is.
Man, you get killed, man. You go to jail, you lose.
It's over with.
I said, son, I did 16 and a half years altogether. I lost. You know how much shit I could have did with that time? So learn from my mistakes. You ain't got to do that. It's okay to be you. But first you got to find out who you is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Find yourself within growing up. Don't be scared to lose. Don't be scared to fall. Don't be scared to have setbacks because you still got an opportunity. If you dead and in jail, you ain't guaranteed to make it home out that prison.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't number one life. You lose that, that's it. So you lost all your opportunities. So while you have one, do something with it. I don't want to hear nothing about your ops.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you ain't even got none.
Yeah, you ain't got no ops.
Right, you ain't got no
making
ops.
ops.
Yeah.
Just so you can have something to rap about.
Right.
Nah, that's not it.
and be more creative than that, dog. Like if you listening to this, dog, just have more pride and belief in yourself and what you can actually do.
Right.
Then actually, you know, I can't be Jigg. Jigg a cool dude, give me all kind of game, dog. You know what I'm saying? But I can't be Jigg. I can take what Jigg giving me and apply that to Millz life. You feel what I'm saying? I can take what OG Beans giving me and apply that to what I got going on. I could never be him. You know what I'm saying?
I've always been one of them ones to actually, that's my biggest thing, feeding off of people. I tell my crew, my kids, anybody that come in contact with me that's pursuing the music career, even just in general on regular life, feed off of the next man. You see what I'm saying? Nitpick every good about that man and add it to what you got going on. That made you a plus 10.
Thanks. You
better than the dude you was yesterday. Today, if you applying it, if you could be able to identify the good that's in that man. Because our good from back in the gap to they good now is two totally different things.
Right. Break that down.
Our good from back in the gap to they good now is two different things. And I say that to say this, to kill a man, that's the shit to some people.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I don't knock it. I slung iron in my days, but it's like this here. It defeat the purpose of slinging iron if you can't get away with it. People always think about what they gonna do. They never think about the consequences of their actions or the solution to this situation. You see what I'm saying? Everything is just off of instinct.
Right.
Boom. My crew rocking. Ooh.
People live off a head. This is what I call it, a headline mentality. And what I mean by that is, like, they see, okay, dude just got 30 years for doing this, and this. You feel what I'm saying? That's the headline, homie. What about everything that took place in between that? What about all the lives lost? What about him and his mama probably don't have a relationship now? What about this, that, and that? And then when they run into that, it turn them bad or it turn them to a worse problem. Or, you know what I'm saying? When you, like you say, you really could have thought this shit through.
You really could. It's almost like the saying I always tell dudes. And I do everything I can to stick to my change because I'm not the man I was in 2015 when I left.
Right.
Now that I'm just coming home. You'll never really know how much you changed until the opportunity presents itself. These little dudes won't know how gangster or how about that life there is until it presents itself.
I dig that.
You see what I'm saying?